Hi guys, hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday evening. I uploaded a video a little while ago and told you guys that I would try to record a project share video tonight. I had wanted to do this last night, but I was really tired and just not feeling it at all. And it's really weird, y'all. Like, I haven't heard from Terry in 2 days, and I'm so used to the phone calls between like 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock that I feel like I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. I know he's okay. Like, I wrote him a letter and, got a package together for him to mail off in the morning, but it's the silence is driving me crazy. I don't know what to do but to just find something to do to keep my mind off of it. And I know the minute that he's able to get in touch with me, he will, but it's just crazy, y'all. Anyhow, so I have all kinds of projects here. If you're following over on Facebook, then you've seen the pictures that I've taken and posted over there in May's group and the Swap It group, and I think even on my personal page. But I don't even know where to begin. Like, I really don't. There's so many little things and big things that I've made. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 projects to share with y'all tonight, y'all. Like, that's a lot. I think before I do the bottle, I want to do the canvas, because I think I did the canvas first. Someone else had asked me, I have to set this stuff on the floor, y'all. I really miss my other house, because at my other house I had, like, that whole room, and it's just different here. We make it work, though. Someone had asked me about the Mermaid Lantern mason jar that I've been working on, and I haven't finished it yet. I kind of hit a roadblock with it. I don't know what I'm going to do from here on, but I mean, I've got a mermaid inside of here, and I've kind of whitewashed the outside of the jar. This is one of those jars, and when I start sharing the projects, I'm going to actually like pan the camera down so you get a close-up view, and I can zoom in and out and really show the detail in some of the stuff that I've done. But I'm just going to hold this one up for right now. I did like the whitewash around it to kind of fog it up. And I know there's a glare on here, so it's kind of hard to see it. But I have a light here that I can put down in it, and you guys can actually see her on the inside. Someone had asked me, how do you get it in there backwards? And I don't know how I do it, y'all. I really don't. These lights right here I got from Dollar Tree. And I don't have the case on here like all the way. If I can get it to turn on. These lights are really bright, y'all. Look at that. These are the solo cup lights. See that? And I took and I cut the cups off of here. Really hard to do. Really, really hard to do. The only reason why I went through the struggle of taking them off is because I only paid like $1 for the whole light set. It has a battery pack that comes with it. I even got the batteries from Dollar Tree. So $2 for all of those lights. I mean, that's a lot of lights. And in the Tide Pods container that I made into the Mermaid Lagoon that's down here, those are the lights that I used. And all I did was take some large scissors and I just cut the cup off of here. But I'm telling y'all, it is really hard to get the lights off. Like, without the light on, can you see the cup? I had to cut like right here. And then I had to cut like around. And this is super, super hard plastic. Like, it was a pain, y'all, to get these cups off of here. And on the inside of it, it has a little LED light that looks like that. Okay, that is a really bright light. Like, I'm not even playing. I'm going to turn it back on here. Look at that. That is one of the lights. Okay, so there's, what is there, 6 on here? 5. 5 on here. That is a lot of light, for $1. And I've been in Walmart and I've seen their, am I about to break this switch? I've seen their light kits that they have in there, and I think they want like $6.97 for one of them. So if you can get into Dollar Tree, I know they're meant for like party lights or whatever, but if you can get into Dollar Tree and find these are really good for your crafting projects if you want to illuminate something or light up something on the inside. But let me just turn this on and I'll show you guys the mermaid in this jar. This is not a finished project, but I'll be able to show you more detail by just shining the light inside of there. See, now you're able to see her. Okay, and I don't know where I'm going yet, y'all. I don't know what direction I'm going. You can see the size of the jar. It's a pretty good sized jar. I don't know if it's a quart size or what, but I put her on the inside of it, and I like whitewashed. I don't know why I call it whitewashed. It's basically just a texture of 2 different shades of chalk paint, and I let one dry, and then I took like, I have these really large brushes. The brush that looks like that has the really fine, really short, and I just kind of scrubbed it on the outside of it. And it just, that's the result that you get from it. And then there's the back side of it. It's got all the color in it. So this is not a finished project. I really like the jar though, because it has the metal on here. See the metal? This was made on this jar already because it was one of those lock and close kind of jars, and I took the glass lid off the top of it. But I'm literally going to just get some wire, really heavy gauge wire, and just go across the top of it and make a handle. So when I finish this one, I will have it in the next project share video, but it was a task. It was really a task to get her like on the inside of it. She's on the outside, but it looks like she's on the inside. So crazy. So that is that one. Let me turn these lights off. You definitely want to get these lights, guys, like for real. For $1, you cannot beat it. Just get you some heavy scissors when you go to cut it. And I have found that if you take it and you cut like here and go down and stop, get your X-Acto knife and like go down just a little bit at the bottom of it where the light is meeting on the inside of it right there, because you can really like shred the wires. And I really don't know if you shred these wires if it makes the whole set not work or not. I don't know, because I was really careful with it. But those are the lights I'm talking about, and those are that's the jar. I can't remember your name, but that's the jar that I'm talking about. So I got really crazy, and I don't even know what to do with these, y'all. Like you know, there's a lot of medication in this house, over-the-counter stuff, because I fight with migraines, and sometimes I have trouble sleeping, and I throw a lot of these Tylenol bottles away, the Tylenol, like over-the-counter bottles, and I just played around one day, and I ended up just altering it. I did 3 of them, and you can actually, it's still functional, you can still open it. So, I mean, you could store, like, stick pins in here, or, okay, I said it was functional. This is that one that you have to press down, I think, to open. Yeah, you can still use the inside of it. Maybe stick pins or like some small charms or whatever on the inside of it. Or, I don't know, write somebody a note and give it to them. I don't know. But I took the top of the lid and I put a flower on it. I took some kind of tool-like ribbon that I had, just some scraps, and I glued around the bottom of it. I put a little jewel up here on the front of it right there. And there's texture in this one too. Like if you look really close, you see the texture. I don't know how much justice that's giving y'all. You know, and I took napkins too. I had some napkins and I just tore them and like just Mod Podged them to it. And I love using that that rock candy, the clear rock candy, I think is what it's called. Let me make sure I got it right. Here we go. Oh, it's right here. This stuff right here. And it just gave it like the crackle, the Distressed Crackle Paint from Tim Holtz. Yeah, clear rock candy. And I used it to give it kind of the crackle effect on the bottle. And it's the same shades that I've been using like a lot of. There's another shade. I always forget this one, y'all. This is the Peacock one. And it's a really dark shade of like teal. But this color, along with the antique copper and the agave, I don't know if I'm saying that right, southern slang, this paint right here, those are the ones that I used on each one of these little bottles like this. And they just all mesh really well together. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I was just kind of playing around with it because I just like to do, I don't know, I just like to take stuff and like alter it. I don't know. Anyhow, so this is the set that I had in the picture on Facebook, and I altered them. And there's little charms hanging off of them, and little jewels hanging off of them, and all of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. Put some stick pins in them or something. I don't know. You could make like a sewing kit out of those too, though. I mean, you really could. So those are the paints, and a lot of the projects that I use that I create lately, I've been using those shades because I just like the way that they mix together. And I have a piece of cardstock right here because the glitter is already starting to come off of some of them. The other day I was in here and I was working on, I can't remember what I was working on, but I woke up the next morning like I had glitter all over my face. It was crazy. All right, so moving on from that, I did a canvas, and I'm going to actually pan the camera down so you guys can actually get like an up-close detail kind of look. So just give me a second here. Let me go down with it. Maybe. There's a lot of light because there's a light hanging like right over. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Bear with me for a minute, people. Go down. I don't know how good that is for y'all. Let me see if we can go a little bit closer. All right, that might be too close, but I really want you guys to see the detail in it. This canvas right here is one of those box style canvases you can get at Walmart in the 4-pack. And I basically just painted the back of it. I didn't really, I wasn't too careful with the black paint. I just kind of painted it. I didn't care because it's going to hang on the wall. So on here, I have the little spoon right here. I have a bunch of these that I picked up down in Arcadia whenever I went down to see Terry one weekend. I went into that little shop I was telling you guys about. The flower right here came in some Happy Mail last year. The tulle and the pearls, if you look right here behind that, you guys see this. This is just lace. It's just scraps of lace, and I wanted to have like the texture on there. And I just kind of Mod Podged it to that, and then, hit it with some chalk paint and hit it with some different shades of acrylic paint. There's some squiggly lines that are here. That's nothing more than hot glue. And I just took the glue gun and just kind of squiggled it and then hit it with the glitter. And I don't have that glitter out right now. There's a ticket here. Someone had sent this to me in some Happy Mail along with the stamp that's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that stamp. It's just under the spoon right there. And the spoon's really pretty, y'all. Like, I don't know why I'm getting a blurry kind of look. On the bottom of that spoon, there's like a little jewel, like hanging on the bottom of the handle here. And then I just took and over here for the texture that's right here, this is just orange. This is just a fruit bag that came out of the refrigerator. And I just like cut it and then I just Mod Podged it to the canvas. And that's the result that you get from it. And this piece right here, I've had this piece for a long time. It used to be in a jewelry box. And I don't know. One day I was in here going through some costume jewelry and I seen it and I said, you know what? It's too pretty to have like in a box. Like maybe I can just put it on a canvas and have it out somewhere, But I've had that for over 20 years. Like no lie, I've had that for over 20 years. And I don't know why, but when I see this, I think of Di Barb. And there was a couple other people that said the same thing. Like we immediately think about you, Di, because of your profile picture that you have like on YouTube with the lady in the hat. So I don't know. So every time I look at this canvas since someone mentioned that, I keep thinking of that. So I don't know. I like it. And then on the bottom here, this is some trim that someone had sent to me. Look at the glitter fall, y'all. And I figured it would be kind of blinging and, kind of cute to have hanging on it. So when you hang it on the wall, it'll actually like dangle. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I don't really know yet. I know a lot of these projects I want to get uploaded over there on the Shannon Sharon Crafts page, but it's just coming up with a price because I was really just kind of playing around, The phrase that's on here, those came out of a book of phrase stickers that I got last year from Hobby Lobby, and it says, fall in love with as many things as possible. So it's just a whole, I don't really know what the kind of theme is for it, but, I like the results. Like, I like the ending results to it. I really do. I think it turned out good. I really like it. So this is the canvas. I'm going to move from that to the bottle because I think the bottle was the second one that I made. And I need to probably, let's go up a little bit so we can get it in here and get it even. This bottle was actually one that I got from Dollar Tree. You guys remember this right here? Let me zoom out a little bit. The bottle that I got from Dollar Tree. You guys remember? I did a Dollar Tree haul for this one right here. And this is the clear one that I remember showing in that video. So this is the first one of the, project that I did. Most of my bottles are always a nautical style because I love the ocean and I love anything to do with the beach. You know what I mean? Just if I can go down a little bit more. There we go. So with this one, I did a whole different kind of spin on it, and I'm not used to stepping outside the comfort zone. I don't even know what you guys would call this. Let me get myself centered here. But the colors and everything just kind of meshed really well on it. Um, there we go. So I ended up using some metallic paint, the metallic paint here, and I used the lighter color agave paint from the chalk paint that you can get at Walmart. And what I did is the first thing that I did is I took alcohol, and I tell you guys, like sometimes when I'm doing project shares from outside, I have a container here. If I can do this. I have a container here, and I got this at a Dollar Tree last year, and it has a little flippy thing on it, and you can get cotton balls and like push it down and wipe all of the fingerprints off of the bottle. And when you do that, the paint will adhere to it a whole lot better. And I've said that so many times. Like, there's just so much detail in this one, y'all. Like, for real. I got the metal butterflies. There's a phrase sticker on here. It says, hold on tight to your dreams. I hate the lighting in here, guys. I really, really miss the other place. I don't know how to make it to where you can see that. It's not going to work. Okay. That's what it says, though. And then I took napkin, like a paper napkin that I had gotten last year whenever May had her creating with detail store, and she had sent me some of these that I had ordered, so I just took the napkin. That's just a napkin, y'all. That's just a napkin. That's all that is. And then I have some chain, like pearls, and I just kind of stream them around the bottle. I got a string of glue here somewhere. Don't y'all hate that when the string of glue gets on it? And then I feel like it's like too close, guys. How about that? Then I did a chain. I have a whole bunch of these little chains like this, and they're too short for a necklace, and it's not real, so I figured I would like use them in the projects. It's got a feather and just a little jewel that's hanging off the side of it. And what's on the back of it here? Some of the Tim Holtz paper is down here at the bottom. And all you do with that stuff, it's so awesome, y'all. All you have to do is take it and rip it and just rip it off of the roll. And you can Mod Podge it to anything, and it just gives you that really awesome effect. Like, I really like this bottle. Don't know what kind of price I'm going to put on it yet. The paper that I'm talking about, I've had this one roll since last year. You can get this on Amazon. I think it is like $7 a roll. Am I still showing it upside down? Lord have mercy, y'all. It's like $7 a roll, and this is the one that has the butterfly on it, and it has the music notes, it has the memory on it, it has the traveler quotes. Like, I really like it. And I think inside of here, it is, I don't know. It just says 15 foot by 12 inches. That's quite a bit for $7. And there's another one that he has on there that's got the post office, like, you know, stamps and stuff on it. I want to get, but I haven't yet. And that paper's lasted me a long time. Like, I've used it on a lot of projects. So on the top of it here, I took just a regular flower from Dollar Tree, and I took it apart. I took the whole flower apart. I got rid of the plastic that was on the inside of it. I ended up hot gluing them back to the top of the bottle. Then I put tulle on the inside of it and just a pearl. Most of the time in my projects, you will see me hit it with chalk paint because I love the effect. Like, you see how I painted these flowers? Like, I love that. I love that. I think it makes it all just kind of stand out. It's not something you have to do. It's just something that I prefer to do because it makes the flowers stiffen up. But for this one, I didn't do anything. I just took it apart, put the tulle on the inside of it and under the bottle here. And that's the effect that you get. And the reason I like these bottles that are like this is because you can hang stuff off of this. You know what I mean? I don't like this. This is kind of an OCD thing for me, y'all. Like, it drives me crazy. Every time I pick this bottle up, I want to straighten that. It drives me nuts. So anyhow, this is that bottle. I would probably put this one up in there for sale. I just need to figure out a price for it and talk to the lady where some of my bottles are at in her store and make sure it's not something that she wants to carry. So I'm still deciding on this one, whether I want to put it in a store here or if I want to try to put it on my Sharing Crafts page and that, you know, sell it off of there. I do have a PayPal account now and it is set up. So that's really awesome. You know, if I wanted to start selling through my PayPal, I can do that now. All right, this is the project that many of you guys were like kind of blown away by. Let me see if I can go down a little bit. This is a Tide Pods laundry soap container, guys. Straight up, not even playing. I was in there in the kitchen, And I was in the laundry room actually, and I seen this container sitting up there, and I said, "Oh my gosh, like I need to make something with it." And you know it is. It's just a Tide Pods container. So I came in and I got some of the Tim Holtz paper after I painted it, and I used the different shades of paint. It was all chalk paint on here. The label that was on the back of this is still on here. I did not try to even struggle to take it off. I just didn't even want to deal with it because I knew I was going to cover it up with paint. So I put the map on here. I painted it with the brush, the ship wheel, the anchor. I put the paper behind it, and then painted those over it. On the top of the container here, it has the little flip lid like you would reach into, you know what I mean, to like get your soap out. It's pretty functional still. It will open. I glued the lights that I just showed you guys. I glued those, the light pack, to the top of this. You see how it's glued up here to the top? And they work. And all you have to do is lift the lid open and turn this on. And you end up having it set up. Go back down here and look inside there. Like, she's in the back, and I know there's kind of a glare, and there's not really anything I can do about it, but she is back there. And I put palm trees in there. I put a message in a bottle on that side. I put another palm tree over here on the left side. On the outside of it, that is an orange bag, y'all. That is a Mod Podged orange bag, and I hit it with metallic paint to get that kind of like metal effect, you know, like a rusty kind of effect. And I love this. Like, this is crazy for me. It's just a Tide Pods container, but I turned it into something that was really neat. And you see down on the inside of it, the flowers are hit with the chalk paint and the glitter, and there's some pearls and some rocks. And then those are real shells. I just turned it into like a clam shell and put a pearl on the inside of it. And then very, very far back there, those are pearl sprays that are on wire. And I've had those for a while. I didn't know what to do with them, and I figured, well, I'm going to throw them in there. And then you see that stringy ribbon stuff, a trim probably. It's like a stringy kind of trim. Someone sent that to me too last year. And on the front of it, I just got the bead like chain, and I just did it in different sections. And then, of course, there's tulle around this. If you can look right here on the inside of it, see the orange bag? All I did is just cut up pieces of orange bag, like a fruit bag, and I ended up being able to use it and have it hanging over the frame of it. The cut on here was really simple to do. I actually used an X-Acto knife and a pair of heavy-duty scissors, and I don't know what kind of view you guys are getting, but the front of it has the Tide like advertisement tag thing that's on there, and I just followed the indentation that was already there, and I was able to create it. So there's your most close-up view I can give you of the Tide Pods container project. It's just all about expanding your mind, you know what I mean? On the top of it, I put a flower, and I hit it with some more chalk paint and some glitter, and then I put some just scrap pieces of lace that I had here, and that is the ending result, guys. And I really like it. It's beautiful. Like, it's crazy, and it's like out of this, you know, spectrum of, I don't know, kind of quirky to me, you know what I mean? But I'm glad that I just used my imagination and came up with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. It took me a long time to do this, I will not lie. It took about 7 or 8 days just to do the painting on the inside of it, because the brushes I have, my brushes I use are really not very, very long at all. You know what I mean? So there you go. There's the Tide Pods container one. And then I have the last one that I'm going to show. This one is the one that has the most detail in it. You guys remember the share video that I did when I went to the consignment shop, and I found this shelf in there, and I told you guys, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do something with it. I don't know what yet. And this is the ending results. Hold on one second here. It's not letting me pan my camera over. Maybe I have to move. There we go. Let me go out some. And this is just one of those really kind of crazy, so much detail projects. I can't even begin to tell you like with all the detail that's in here on this. This shelf is actually turned upside down. I just actually pulled a pearl off. Not cool. I have to put that back on. I pulled a pearl off the butterfly, y'all. Anyhow, so on the bottom of it, let me see if I can zoom in here. We're going to go down first. You see down here in the center, that is an actual like spool of real thread. I painted it with some, right in here, guys. This is thread. And I painted it with a copper paint. There's a real thimble in there, a real pencil like charm, and another gear charm that's down there. And I just painted the inside of it with the copper paint. Okay. On this side, let me see if I can go this way. Let me go out a little bit. Hold on. On this side, I did kind of like a beachy kind of theme. You know, with the sticker in the back. That's just a Dollar Tree sticker hanging out back there and a flower. And I just hit it with the paint on the inside. Just was trying to fill it in because this is one of those projects where it was kind of busy. You know what I mean? It was a really busy one to do. I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy with all of the moving around. In the center of it here, that is a ship little ornament that we got from Daytona Beach, and I thought it was perfect. I just broke the bottom of it off, and I put on the inside of it just a glass marble, and there's a little sticker in there on the top of it. The travel stickers right here, you can get these from Dollar Tree right now. They have the suitcase. At least if I can go back out a little bit. They have the suitcase sticker that's right here. Wow, right here. And then this little sticker right here. Like there's a whole set of them in there. If you guys look really close, like on the light bulb, this is a real light bulb, y'all. Like I'm not even playing. That's a real glass light bulb. And these images, they came off of Pinterest. And they were a free image that you could print out. And I just Mod Podged them to the light bulb. And I used the paint onto the top of the light bulb. Like that's a real light bulb. And I just stuck it on the inside of the flower. Over here, the little car charm and the bicycle charm, those came from another video that I shared with you guys last year, or maybe in January, whenever I got all of those charms, you know, the ones that I bought. This is some of those. These coins that are over here are actual tokens, like from Daytona, from the beach, from the game room. They were some that the kids didn't use, so I just kept them. I hit them with a little bit of chalk paint to kind of give them that tarnished kind of look. On the back side where the suitcase is at right here, that is another charm, and it's a light bulb charm. And I thought, you know, with the spring and the kind of steampunk, maybe not so much. I don't know really what to call it, y'all. Like I don't. The doors will not close on here because I have the shell that's right here on this side. Let me go. Let me see. This is one of those ones, guys, that's just really busy. Like there's so much detail in this one. This is the beach side one. If I can get this to move over. Let's go this way. And we're going to go down a little bit. See the shell that's right here? I didn't pay attention whenever I glued it in here, and I didn't make it to where the door could close. So the door is actually hitting that. But it's okay. I didn't really want it to close anyways. It's kind of neat to have it like that. On here is another one of those images that I just Mod Podged to the outside of it. This is a feather charm, a seahorse charm right here. This is also from the Traveler sticker set from Dollar Tree, and they have a bunch of those in there right now. This little piece right here kind of reminded me of the amusement park game room that they have at Daytona Beach, because they have the Joker, like a big picture of the Joker on the outside of the building, and I just threw it in there. On the outside doors, I hit them with this, where did it go? With this copper, antique copper shade of paint right here. That's the effect that you get. And you guys remember this shelf, like if you go back and watch that video, it was really like black here, and this is metal, you know what I mean? I also hit the handles here. I kept those. This shelf is upside down though. The shelf is completely upside down. If you guys remember, whenever I got the shelf, it actually was like this, and it had the handles on the bottom of it, remember? I love how I glued everything down. Like I glued everything down. And I just lost something that was hanging on the actual like door here, so nothing major. This is one of those little charms too that I have. I can't remember the company, but you know, I got them. I think I got them at Hobby Lobby or somewhere. I can't remember. I'm trying to hang it on here backwards, y'all. So there's just a lot going on here. And then, you know, right here on this side, I put some of those brass butterflies. Of course, when I hit it just now, I made this one come off, which I can glue that back on with a hot glue gun. And then I did streams of just regular ribbon, like right here, hanging off the side of it. And that's what I ended up with. And I really like it. I like the way that it turned out. I like that, like right here, the pictures kind of give it like an old, like antique kind of view. And, you know, I love her. Like, I mean, I love her right here. I love her. I love that picture. Like, she's just, I don't know, everything just kind of came together. You know what I mean? Everything just came together for this. On the sides of it, I hit it with the same kind of paint. And I wasn't careful about it. I just kind of just went with it, you know. Same thing on the back. I had wanted to do an image on the back of this, but after I had painted it, I said, you know what, I'm just going to leave it like it is. I'm not going to do anything to it. And I didn't. I just left it like it was. So, not sure what the price is going to be on this one. Not sure if I'm going to have it over on my Sharon Scraps page for sale, or if I want to take this to the store, because this might be something that she will want to display in her store. I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. So that is amazing. And you know, it goes to show that you can take things and you can upcycle. And you can be different, and you can be unique about it. I mean, this might not be everybody's, you know, cup of tea or whatever, but this is where I'm at with it. I love to create things just at random, you know what I mean? So this one took an absolute long time to do, guys. Like, I'm not even playing. It took like 2 weeks for me to do this one. 2 whole weeks to do that one. Crazy. And I think this is the last one. And this was one of those boxes that I got last year for Christmas. Someone had sent me, and I did not take the time to get my streams of glue strings out of here. So y'all just got to deal with it. I don't know. This one was one that I did the night before I went to go see Terry. And we all know how that worked. So I just, you know, I made it and then I took pictures. On this one, these are the actual roses and print that was on the gift box. This was a slipper box. This was a bath oil and slipper box that I got. And I loved this. And I'm like, when I looked at it, I said, oh my gosh, I have to use this in a project. So those are real. And all I did was take some of the distressed crackle paint. And I actually put it on here, and it made the old crackle, like, cracked look. I hit it with a little bit of Tim Holtz ink. And then on the back side of it, I painted roses on the back side of it. And I Mod Podged some more of that butterfly paper, you know, off of this roll right here that I was talking about earlier. And then I did, you know, shreds of it. I just ripped it and just put it on there. And then you got the little pearls. These are flat back pearls. And I got these at Dollar General. And this is a new item in their store too. Also, this ribbon that I have on the front here, this trim stuff right here, this is also in Dollar General. And it was $1.50 for a roll. What I used on here, minus about 4.5 inches, is what's left off of the roll. But I had to use it. Like, it just fit it perfectly to me. In the back side here, I painted a stage like on the back, and it's really hard to see the floor, but there is actually a floor in there, like under her feet. The ballerina shoes that are in here, that is just cardstock and ribbon, and I wrapped them around it and then just hot glued the flat back pearls to it, because you know those pearls come with adhesive on them already, but it's not going to hold. And then underneath there in the bottom, those are just 2 red roses. I took them off the stem. I dismantled both of them. I hit them with some chalk paint and some black acrylic paint and just put them in the corners. And the very, very back here, that is appliques that someone had sent to me last year. And I wanted to just incorporate it in there. I don't know why, I just wanted to. And that cameo down there, it looks like a broken cameo that someone had sent to me in like some costume jewelry. I don't know. I just wanted to just throw it in there. So, in the bottom of it down there, I think, yes, I used gold cardstock paper, like on the bottom of it, just to kind of tie everything together. Now, with her, this is actually a glass piece, like a glass ornament. And it's blown glass, and I didn't know what to do with it, and I've had it for a little while. and I just wanted to have something in there. So, you know, I just put it in there. I had it hanging from fishing lines, so it's kind of transparent. Now with her, this is not an image that I drew on my own. This is an image that I drew this image, but this isn't the one. This is not an original for me. This is one that I looked at on Google Images, and I kind of took my own spin on it, just by sight, by looking at it and following the lines. It's kind of similar, but not so much. You know, the dress and everything's different. But I actually took her and I put wire on the back of her like that on cardstock. And I ended up having her suspended from wire in here. So I cannot remember the site that I seen this on, but she's hand painted and she's hand drawn, but it's not mine. It's not like one that I just thought of. You know what I mean? Sometimes I will see stuff and I will come up with my own. Like mainly, I guess what I'm trying to say is I was inspired by what I seen and I took my own spin on it. You know what I mean? But it's still original. It's still original for me because it wasn't something that was copied. You know what I mean? But I liked it, so I just kind of put my own spin on it. And, you know, it might not be exactly like that one, and I'm glad that it's not, but I sure gave it a try. You know what I mean? Anyhow, so the music notes, those are stickers. The glitter stickers that you see in the word dance back there, those came from Dollar General. And this is the end result, guys. On the top of it up here, I'm going to go up a little bit. This is just a gold chain, and I know the light is like really glaring down. And then I hit the rose with chalk paint and glitter. That's all that is. And everyone that's seen the pictures of this, you guys know, like, y'all flip out. You're like, oh my God, the flowers, the flowers, the flowers. You know, it's just a Dollar Tree flower, and it's just hit with chalk paint. That's all it is. It's just hit with chalk paint. I feel like I'm swimming in glitter now, y'all, like for real. I think that is every project that I had, and it probably went a little fast. I'm already at like almost 40 minutes for this video, so that's kind of long for me. Normally I do like short videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed looking at each one of those, and I hope that it gives you some kind of inspiration, especially when you're out like at yard sales or flea markets or, you know, any of that. You see something, just let your mind like go in a place. You know what I mean? Yes, we all see everyone making stuff on YouTube, and we all want to make ours like that. But if you just take the time, open your mind a little bit and look at it, you know, come up with your own spin on something, you know, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's different. But where I'm at with it is I like to make unique stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like to copy. I mean, there's so many copies of everything. You know what I mean? Where I'm at with it, like I wanna be different, you know? Some people would probably look at that and go, well, you probably already are. And that's okay for that. You know what I mean? I don't let that crap get to me. Like, I really don't. I feel like art is an internal expression. And if you're able to have the ability to create anything that someone else likes, then your job is done. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. Someone else asked me in a message to go up, and they wanted me to zoom in on those jars that are behind me. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I don't know how good it's going to be, guys. But those jars that are up there from earlier today, someone had sent me a message and said, we want to see those jars you're talking about. Up here where the boxes are at, to the blue box and then the other two boxes, those are candle jars that I used last year, and I turned them into silhouette jars. You can put a tea light candle inside of those, and they glow, and they're really cool. Let me go down. The Alice in Wonderland, that's a silhouette jar too. And then, of course, the Maryland bottle is still here. I can't remember who like went crazy over that Maryland bottle. I am still waiting for that lady to contact me, y'all. She still ain't contacted me like at all. I don't know what in the world to do about her. Like, I really don't. So, other than that, I'm going to get off of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the project. Share. I hope that it gives you inspiration. You think outside of the box. You know what I mean? Just kind of go with it. You never know what you're going to come up with if you just let your mind go to another place, you know. I'm really excited about, where did my jar go? I'm really excited about finishing this project. This is the next one that I'm going to do. I don't know. I just hit a roadblock with it, though. You know what I mean? I don't know. So other than that, I'm going to get off of here because it's almost 10 o'clock. This video will probably be uploaded overnight tonight. You guys will get a chance to watch it tomorrow. And hopefully I can get some more stuff done. Probably for the next couple of days, I'm going to focus on trying to get some letters written out for Terry and getting some stuff down there. And probably start making some phone calls tomorrow because I'm starting to get a little antsy. I haven't heard from him in like 2 days. And oh my goodness, y'all, if it's 15 days of this, I'm going to go crazy. I'm gonna go absolutely crazy, like for real. So anyhow, enjoy. And if you guys have any questions about anything that I've showed you, reach out to me on Facebook. And I'm gonna get off of here. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.